Hey, so welcome to week 23 update, November 10th to November 16th, 2023. You can see what I did. Hardly anything. Added 19 new listings, total 2,319, but something did happen this week that kind of knocked the wind out of me, took the air right out of my sails, and I'll tell you about it in a second once we go through the numbers. So I did not do much at all because it's a blow that I don't like at all, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do here for it. I know I had plans here with the freebie. It's still working, barely. The membership, haven't launched that yet again. And the social media traffic, I didn't get to it. I was all gung-ho, and then Sunday something happened. So let me go through the numbers first, and I'll show you the shop. So let's go here. Oh, sorry, stats. And we'll go custom from the 10th to the 16th. See what we did. Not much, really. $54.35 revenue. 49 orders, 5.1% conversion rate. What that tells me is there's not really many people that bought bundles, which stinks. Usually, my whole shop bundle was the one that was making the most money. And then it just really hasn't even sold one in the past week, which is odd, very strange. But I mean, Etsy brought me 71% of visits, which is good. 29% of visits came from me through ads. I guess social media, something hit there. Not sure what, but something did. So let's go to marketing and Etsy ads real quick. Custom 10th to 16th, apply. So I spent $42 in ads, which usually, so I'm only advertising one listing, which is my whole shop bundle. That's my strategy. And usually I'll get at least 4 or 5 sales of the whole shop bundle, and it'll trickle down to all my other ones. I guess, so on the negative side, that bundle hasn't sold at all. I had one 4-star review on it, and they said I didn't have enough variety in it. And I'm like, you literally can look at the whole friggin' store and see what you're buying before you buy it. So you really, if you look at the whole store and you don't like what you see, then don't buy the friggin' bundle and don't leave me a crappy review. Like, come on, like what's going on here? But I'm finding Etsy buyers are, they give me a headache. They really do. I woke up this morning, and I know it's outside of the week, but 2 listings were sold, and they said some very odd left field reason for both of them, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with my product. And they left me 3-star reviews, and the typical me, like I want to go in and rip them a new one and just say like, how can you be like, that's not even related to my product. Why are you judging me based on your inability to use another product to use my product? That's the way my products work. And I'm like, I can't do it, because then if you do that, you have to be politically political about it. Put it that way. In other words, you have to give them an answer that doesn't upset them, but lets them know that they're wrong. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, my one whole shop bundle that I'm running ads to, it had a review where that woman said that, and I think it's affected the sales. So I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do actually is look at all of the searches that are coming from, like the keywords, with the data on this. And then what I'm going to do is make another listing of the whole shop bundle, but I'm going to redo it with only the keywords that I want the ad to show for. So I'm going to basically do a new listing, run ads to the new listing with a new updated kind of keywords and tags. And I think that might help it out quite a bit, because like weeks like that where you spend $42, you make one sale, and it's not even on the whole shop bundle, that hurts. That's not good. So it could be an anomaly. I don't know. It could just be one of those weeks, but it sucks. So let's go back to stats. Let's go to all time. See how we're doing. So we're at $2,070.36, 7.7% conversion rate, still good. 1,328 orders, 17,200 visits, 63% are coming from Etsy, 37% are coming from outside, from me, sorry, not outside, mainly like Etsy ads and that. So the plan for the week is to really get this going. I had so much going on this week, and I know excuses are like belly buttons. Everybody's got one, and they're useless. But so here's what happened. I'll tell you. Now we'll get into the story. Um, Whenever you do something publicly, people will go out of their way to do two things. They'll try and find what you're doing, and they'll try and copy it, and then other people will try to like knock you down and be negative and kind of hate on anything you try and do. So it's like the perfect storm of that. So what happened is uh, someone found my shop, and now they're blackmailing. Legit. Like, they found it. They contacted me and they said, "Hey, I found your shop. If you don't want me to reveal it publicly, then send me this." And I'm like, "No, I won't be blackmailed. I don't understand why people are that pathetic. I don't want to go into the details of it because I don't want this person to get any. It's really annoying, put it that way. Like, I put all this time and effort into the shop. I'm at week 23, and now I've got this happening. And I'm like, so my options are this. So, give in or beat them to the punch. That's the only two options I really have. And honestly, it makes me want to scrap the whole project because there are a lot of good people online and there are a lot of a-holes. And when you meet some a-holes online, they're the worst and they're just horrible. And I'm not afraid to show my numbers because everything I've talked about is legit. And you've seen all my stats and they will match up exactly with what you see if I beat them to the punch. And I say, okay, well, if I reveal my shop, then now you cannot blackmail me because my shop is now public. At the same time, if I reveal my shop, all this work that I put in to the shop, I feel like it's going to be seriously negatively affected because as soon as you reveal a shop, everybody goes to it. But the thing about people going to it on YouTube is they're not going to buy anything. So all of a sudden my conversion rate is going to take a nosedive, and that's going to affect me long term on the shop. I know this. Believe me, like, I've run so many dummy stores for training purposes, and I know that people, obviously, when I'm training somebody or if I have a video or anything on it, then people will go to it and look at it and start exploring it, and they want to see, every single nook and cranny of the store, but they don't buy anything. So when Etsy especially sees that, it affects all of the metrics that matter for the organic side of Etsy. So I'm stuck here. Like, if I give in, then I do not want to give in because I cannot stand people like this. And in fact, I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to track this person down because they really don't know who they're messing with, but they are going to regret what they're doing, put it that way. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I will find them and expose them. People love to hide behind fake identities and fake emails and fake everything too when they're making these threats. So you get those emails where they're like, and this is what happened when I got it. It's like, we got some good news and bad news. The good news is you're doing really well. You know those emails where they say like they got access to your video camera and they're like, we're going to post videos online of you all the time, and those are clearly fake. So this one is like, I found your shop, but they gave me the URL. And I was like, crap. And they're like, we know that you want to keep this private, and we respect that, and you're doing a good job. And I'm like, then why are you going to even say what you're going to say next? And they did it anyway. And I'm like, it just, how you're motivated, you're being super disciplined, and you're making it work. And you know in your heart, you keep going, things will pick up. It's like a hockey stick, right? It starts flat and then it just goes kaboom and keeps going. Stuff like that, though, is the reason why YouTubers and people online never reveal their shops. It's because of a-holes like this. And I hope you're watching this video. I know you're watching this video. You are a pathetic person. And what you're doing is sad. And I actually feel really sorry for you because you're scum. You really are. So if you feel like you can take away 23 weeks of work from me and you think I'm going to give you money for that, you got another thing coming, bud. Like, I honestly, I might even say, like, just go ahead and reveal it. Like, go ahead, do it. Because I am not paying you a penny. And the amount wasn't like a ridiculous amount, but I can't justify it. So anyway, this is where I'm at. I know this is weird. I know it's a weird video, but getting that kind of person, it really makes me want to just pull the plug on everything and just say, screw it. But then there's the other side of me that says, when somebody's doing something like this, sometimes that lights a fire under me. It makes me double and triple down on what I'm doing. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm not stopping. Okay, I'm going to keep going forward. If my shop goes public, it goes public. I think really the only downside is it's going to affect my organic possibilities going forward and kind of wreck like 23 weeks worth of work that I put into it. So I guess what I could do is beat them to the punch and reveal it, but I just don't know if I want to do that yet. So let me know in the comments what you think. I know I've got some haters online, one of which being the person who's doing this. You're a sad person, and karma is karma always gets people. So if you're good to people, people will be good to you. When you're bad to people, it's going to come back at you. So, I mean, I can only control what I can control, and this is something that I haven't really dealt with before because I don't really do public challenges, but this is why I don't do them, for this exact reason. I'm actually shocked that it took somebody 23 weeks to come at me like this with the the threat to reveal my shop publicly. But I mean, most people are really good people. There's just a few bad apples that try and ruin it for everybody. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. I'm not giving in. That's off the table. And I don't really want to beat them to the punch. So I have a feeling if I don't beat them to the punch, they're just going to reveal it anyway. So it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't know what to do. Let me know in the comments what you think. But it really has made me want to not put any more effort into this at all. And this is the weird side of doing stuff publicly, is that you run into instances like this. So maybe we can work through it, figure out a solution. Not the person who's doing this. You will never see a penny of mine, and I will never ever respect you as a person. And if I do ever find you, I'm not going to threaten you, but it's not going to be a good thing. All right, that's it for this update. I guess we're just on to the next week, and let's see how this plays out. Have a good day.